the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens.
Whoa. What score over there?
With you, Evan McPherson, getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Deep right locked in over there, man.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Let's go. 60 Bobcats.
This game will start with a throw on first down. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Saints first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. 4 yards on the pickup. Off the play fix. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Saints are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
What are we at?
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown Saints. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
You about to bring him out with that?
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
What comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So now,
Oh,
after the
Lord.
touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Back. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now Willis. This one taken in by Hyatt. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready. 18 Viking. 18. 69 Broncos.
Here's Willis. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Panther and left. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Willis now to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 50th reception on the season. And he's got a first down to go with.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
19. Dragon 6, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Willis to throw. Forced out wide. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit.
Y'all they do get you there, bro.
Than it does after a drop.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Baltimore.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the
Warriors
Saints
70.
48-yard line.
Ready.
Willis. Flush to his right. He'll let this go.
Triangle.
End zone. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw is Willis. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Rattler, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing, Willis.
Pick the ball off, nigga.
It's gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Ready, check. Bring it. Come on, come on.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson. From the 31, here is second down and 7.
He told you before the game that he done figured out a glitch or something.
They'll look to throw. His pass taken in. And he's going to take
I
out to the 43.
I don't know what he done found, but he said he done found something.
13. First down, New Orleans.
That what, I mean, I thought that what you said.
It's a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. Listen, for a quarterback,
Oh, my fault. My fault.
you don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure.
Oh, my fault. I mean, I ain't know that's what you was referring to.
Athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60. Ready, right?
Back to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Saints out on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with first and 10.
Half pad.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut.
Man, what in the world?
Inside the 35. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him.
And he'll take this one in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Warrior 70. Tag. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing, Willis.
Pick it off.
That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field.
Good stuff, Carter.
Chance to extend their lead.
Carter.
Right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and goal, New Orleans.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw.
Why are you?
Out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
While he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
Six. Ready.
Man, what?
Second down throw is incomplete.
So after their
Why would he play that like that?
gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he's in! Touchdown Saints. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Red. Yellow. Ready. Black. 90. Slice blue. Claws red. Smash red.
To throw is Lance. He has height complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Green Jack. Ready.
Lance. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Black shot. Blaster. 6. 7.
Throwing, Lance. Forced to his right. Now he takes off.
Woo!
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
6. Mega. Shot. Red. Cycle. Drill green. Blue striker. Rail. Yellow. Set. Go.
To throw, here's Lance. Flush to his right. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
70. Go.
They'll run with Mitchell. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Right across the field.
So the ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Willis now to throw. And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Now Willis and his offense preparing to go for 2.
That's
The Ravens
65,
will
yeah,
line up for
65.
the
70
two-point
Timberwolves.
conversion.
Steady.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
All right, do Frank. Get some rest, bro. Now you got to get up early.
Here we go, here we go. Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
His drive will start on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a
Ugh.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. It's second down.
Go, ready? Let's go. Bronco 80. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 79 Bronco.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
He can block somebody.
Throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground, and a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Warriors 70. Cowboy 80. Check smash. Check smash. Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Mustang 19. Let's go now.
First down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Second and 10.
Red. 60 Bucks. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
That's caught downfield by Cooper. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
18 Rattle. 18 Rattle. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Warriors 70. Let's go. Stop. Cougar 19. 18. 19 Lion. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
By the Saints. They'll take over first and 10.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
First and 10 now from the 36.
7 Pirates, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Down. Red, black, 95.
Now Lance moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. They spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
White. Drill green. Claws red. Blaster 6. Set.
Lance looking to throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Raven first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Light blue. Steel black. Blue striker. Ready.
Here's Lance. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal.
19 Lion. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Oh, water.
Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
Willis to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Ready, set.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Track. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Willis. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Henry Tuotuo.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick.
Third.
Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 21, here's second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
That's quickly out to Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Bronco 80. Watch out. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. Rig alert.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, New Orleans.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll stick with him.
Why y'all blocking out? What are you? That's stupid.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. And not the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and give himself up.
19 tight. Ready.
Willis now to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Throwing is Willis. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. From the 32 now, here's first.
Why y'all line it up like this?
Here's Willis.
Pick the ball off!
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 21. First down, Baltimore.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 1.
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard.
Ready. 60 Bobcat.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Okay, break.
A good spot here,
18
second
Rattler,
and a
18
yard.
Rattler. Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Now Willis. Rolling right. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made a pay.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll look to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Third and long.
11 yards on the play. Brings up
Panther
third
11,
and
Panther
long.
11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Set to go now on first and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
A gain of 19.
He'll drop to throw.
First down.
He'll air it out down the middle. Backs to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Catch is made. That is Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
17 yards. That's another.
They'll look to throw again. He's in. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Saints. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Smash, red. Let's go. Blaster, 6. Drill, green. Set, cut.
To throw is Lance. He has height complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second and 8
6. Mega.
at the
Field
37-yard
blue.
line.
Blue striker.
Lance. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Black shot. Let's go now. Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Fury, yellow, black ultra. Set.
Throwing, Lance. This is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And the Saints will have great field position right around midfield.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let go. Let go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. Hiking 18. Huh. Get up.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Man, will y'all block, man? Y'all not holding blocks. Niggas just running through y'all. Like, what's going on?
The back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Come on. Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19. Ready.
That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Go.
Throwing, Willis. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ready, ready.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Lion. Ready.
To throw is Willis. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Nineteen tight. 19 tight.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Bronco 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Willis to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Ready, break. Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his second touchdown tonight. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Check go.
Throwing, Willis. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. Now inside the 25. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it first and goal inside the 5. A big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal.
Ready. Cougar Knight. Ready.
Willis. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Saints are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On the RPO, quickly in the hands of Cooper.
Man, you getting a better pass, bro.
The first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
And the Saints first down.
Throw left side.
Come on,
That's
dog.
gonna be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
Man, will y'all block, man? Why are y'all not blocking?
Deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier
My
in the
God.
game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got it! Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Check. Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. 6 mega red cycle. Slice blue. Set.
Lance looking to throw. He will find Thomas. And they will finally...
Where did his man go? Like, what the world?
A gain of 39 yards.
Edo blue.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Blue stripe.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard
Black
line.
ultra. Set.
Now Lance.
Again. I don't know, bro.
Flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Green fit blaster. 6. Set.
To throw, here's Lance. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Fury, yellow. Set. White, red. 30. Drill, green. Ready, ready.
Here's Lance. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Third and 5.
Black shot. Set, hut. Claws red. 33. Yellow. Smash. Red. 6. Mega. Red. Cycle. Slice blue. Set, hut.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, New already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
6 Speedo Blue. Black Ultra. Blue Striker. Green Jack. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Now Willis and his offense preparing to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Bobcat, 65. Here we go. Top 19, 70 Timberwolves.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
19 tight,
At the
not
Ravens'
Warriors,
36-yard line.
18, Pioneers. 79 Broncos. Steady.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. First and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions, Buffalo 8 Panthers, 60 Mavericks, Trap 60, Trap, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here we go. One final play. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one a win for the visiting Saints.